earlier today, I saw the uniforms that the Temptations wore on stage, the very shoes that they danced in, and I think it's pretty incredible to have a facility that these great memories of the past have been enshrined in. And I think that, the world owes you a standing ovation for making sure that these things were preserved and are still being preserved.
Well, thank you, Mojo. Thank you very much.
We're speaking with Mrs. Esther Edwards, the sister of Berry Gordy and the founder of the Motown Museum. The world is indebted to you because you've single-handedly taken on the project of putting a museum together, enshrining all of the artifacts and the things that made Motown Records happen. When you first started putting this together, how did that come about, putting a museum together?
Well, I want to say that I haven't quite done it single-handedly because there's some wonderful volunteers that help out in the museum. I couldn't do it otherwise, and we have a few very dedicated staff members. But the idea, the museum just kind of started evolving around me when the Motown headquarters moved out to California, and we moved from the building downtown on Woodward Avenue. Then the Hitsville U.S.A. house that had the recording studio had been operable, and the recording sessions were still going on 24 hours a day from 1959 to 1972. That house, Hitsville, USA, at 2648 West Grand Boulevard there, a little west of Henry Ford Hospital, became the Detroit branch office in 1972 when the headquarters moved to Hollywood, California. And I became I was senior vice president of the company, and so I stayed there and to oversee the Detroit operation. And people would just show up on the doorstep. They would come mostly from the foreign countries. And one day I looked out, and it was like the whole British Navy was out there, all these young men in white and with this accent, and they had just docked in Toledo and took a bus to come over to see where it all began. Where did Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, they called him, where they started, and they were just amazed. And it was just, and they treated it like it was a shrine, as did so many other visitors, mostly foreign visitors. And it was at that point I began to realize that, hey, maybe Motown made history. Maybe Detroit had something else to be very proud of. And so, as I said, it just started evolving, and that gave me the idea, well, maybe we should display some of the artifacts and some of the gold records and some of the awards and some of the photos, so that if these people are going to hop the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean to come to Detroit just to see us, as many of them said, then maybe we should have something for them to look at. And so that's how the museum started evolving. And because we were not a corporate project, we formed the Motown Museum Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, to try to make this museum happen so that we could preserve the history, this era in American music history that had such a global impact. And it started right here in Detroit by just a young black man who really didn't set out to build a Motown, but Berry Gordy just did not wish to work on the production line in the factory as a career, and he didn't like the routine job, and so he just quit that job, and it was a good in those days. And he just quit it to said he was going to be a songwriter, and had no intentions of he had almost given up his dream of being a boxer, because he'd hear about these $1 million gates and things like that, you see. So he just thought he'd be a songwriter, and he didn't know that that was a great deal of money or anything like that. And one thing led to another, and that's the way Motown got started. And it seems that the museum is kind of parallel to that. It just started evolving, and now the ball has begun to roll, and we have great plans, because we really would like to preserve this history, because we wanted to inspire and motivate and educate, especially young people, to know that, what can happen if you just pursue your dream, and with a unity and togetherness and love and support for each other, and keeping the plan. So that's
That's the way it got started.
What's happening at the museum, and we certainly appreciate every bit of help that we can get. And as I said, I can't do it single-handedly, and I haven't. But with the help of the people of Detroit, I'm sure that we can build a world-class museum that we will all be proud of.
Well, what are the hours of operation?
Monday through Friday, from 10 until 5, Monday through Friday, and on Sundays from 2 to 5. And of course, we're closed on holidays.
Right.
And there's a $3 admission, $2 for children under 12. And we have a souvenir shop, and that is what supports the museum at this point.
It would be great to see. It would be great to see all of the dreams and hopes that you have for the museum, come to pass. Because I think that events like this, though tragic, very tragic.
Yeah, it's very sad, and we're very sorry, because David was a young man and so talented. Such a one-of-a-kind entertainer with his own style, and just so unfortunate, that the problems of today, such as, the drugs and so forth. It's just too bad. It's just really saddening that young people have to be exposed to that kind of possibility.
Well, with the museum, at least all of the David Ruffin fans tomorrow, Temptations fans, they can walk in the footsteps of giants because of your efforts to preserve, this great facility. Earlier today, I saw the uniforms that the Temptations wore on stage, the very shoes that they danced in, and I think it's pretty incredible to have a facility that these great memories of the past have been enshrined in. And I think that, the world owes you a standing ovation for making sure that these things were preserved and are still being preserved.
Well, thank you, Mojo. Thank you very much.
And I'll see you tomorrow at the museum.
All right. I'll certainly look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thanks a million.
And thank you very much for your time.
All right.
This is WMXD. We've been speaking with Mrs. Esther Edwards, the sister Berry Gordy, the founder of the Motown Museum, sharing some memories on Mr. David Ruffin.
Ain't no words to this song.
listening to Electrifying Mojo, Rare Moments. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, hit the subscription button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, hit the subscription button. If you wish to subscribe, hit the subscription button.